Namaskara. Welcome to your favorite storytelling channel where ancient wisdom meets modern years. Today, we bring you a powerful tale from the life of Acharya Chanakya, a story of robbery, deception, and the burning light of truth. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss a story that enlightens and entertains. In the golden age of ancient India, in a time when empires rose and fell with the wisdom of kings and the power of dharma, there lived a man whose intellect shaped the future of a nation, Acharya Chanakya. He was not just a teacher or a strategist. He was a mirror of truth, reflecting justice wherever deceit tried to hide. One such tale from his life is little known, but carries a lesson as sharp as his words. It happened in a quiet village called Siddhipura, nestled between forests and farmlands, where the days were slow and the nights peaceful, until a silent threat emerged. Theft. It began slowly. A missing sack of grains from a barn. A cow unchained. A golden earring vanishing during a festival. Then, things worsened, entire bags of rice disappeared, precious items from homes went missing, and worst of all, jewels from the village temple were stolen. Fear spread faster than fire. People grew suspicious of one another. No one could sleep in peace, and worse, they began to lose trust. Desperate, the village elders sent word to Chanakya, who was then traveling in a nearby kingdom, overseeing the education of young disciples. Chanakya arrived not with soldiers or fanfare, but with calm presence and piercing eyes. He listened, said nothing for long moments, and finally spoke. He did not ask for names. He did not blame anyone. Instead, he simply said, "Where truth is weak, deceit thrives. But no lie can withstand fire." He announced a yajna, a sacred fire ritual, to restore peace to the village. Each household was instructed to bring one handful of rice as an offering the next morning. It seemed like a ritual, a prayer, but hidden within this simplicity was Chanakya's wisdom. That night, when all slept, Chanakya quietly took a small amount of powdered charcoal and mixed it into a single pot of rice offerings, the pot placed near the house he suspected. No one saw him. No one knew. Morning came. The village gathered. Smoke from the yajna fire curled into the sky as Vedic mantras filled the air. One by one, families stepped forward to offer their rice to the fire. Chanakya watched, not the rice, but the people. After the ritual was complete, he stood before the villagers and said, "The fire is pleased. But truth has yet to rise. The thief stands among us." There was a gasp. Silence followed. Eyes darted. Chanakya continued, "Only one pot contained ashes. Anyone who offered from that pot would have dark stains on their hands. Let every person now raise their palms." One by one, the villagers raised their hands. Most were normal, dusty from rice, but nothing more. But one man hesitated. His palms were wet, scrubbed, red from overwashing. It was Sudarshan, the village's wealthy merchant, known for his clean robes and polished appearance. But now, his eyes could not meet Chanakya's. Chanakya stepped forward. "Why would you clean your hands so thoroughly after a sacred ritual?" Sudarshan broke down. He fell to the ground. "Yes, it was me," he confessed, tears falling. "I lost my wealth in gambling. My pride wouldn't let me beg. I took from others, first out of fear, then out of habit. Even the temple. I stole from the gods." The villagers were furious. They demanded punishment, exile, shame. But Chanakya raised his hand for silence. "Justice," he said, "is not always the sword. Sometimes, it is the mirror." He looked at Sudarshan. You may redeem yourself, but not with words. You will clean the temple every morning, teach the children what honesty means, and serve this village for 3 years. And so it was. Sudarshan began to change. Every day, he swept the temple steps. He brought fresh flowers. He told his story to young boys and girls, warning them of the path he took. With time, the same people who feared him began to respect him. Years later, a small child once asked him, "Were you truly a thief?" He smiled gently and said, "I was. But now, I protect the very things I once tried to steal." Chanakya's lesson was complete. He once wrote in his Niti Shastra, Dushtasya yasya rakam. Ath patita ikyate, sa eva mahan bhavati. Punish the wicked, protect the righteous. But the one who falls, learns, and rises, he becomes truly great. And so, the fire of truth burned that day in Siddhipura, not in the yajna, but in a man's heart. Because sometimes, the greatest justice is redemption. If you found wisdom in this tale, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Chanakya once said, "A single truthful moment can change a lifetime of lies." Let this story be that moment for someone today. Make sure to like, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe to our channel for more such inspiring Indian stories, life lessons, and hidden gems of ancient knowledge. Until next time, stay wise, stay inspired.